back at it again. Chapter 19 of my Stagecraft textbook. Construction documents. Construction documents is a catch-all term that means any sort of plan, drawing, photograph, parts list, model, or other planning documentation that reveals information to the shop about how to build a particular show. Historically speaking, the word plans means sheets or plates of drafting drawn to scale. They were also known as a set of plans, which puts together in a group. But in today's world, there's a lot more to it than that. For instance, construction documents could now include something you look at on a digital tablet, or it could be something generated by a three-dimensional printer, or perhaps a booklet of much smaller drawings. In the past, sheets of drafting were drawn by hand on very large pieces of tracing paper, usually 36 inches by 42 inches. Frequently, the draft person would place many small details of drawing on the same page. The translucent sheets of tracing paper were also used to make copies in the form of blueprints, so named because the paper was a dark blue color with white lines on it. You would probably be hard-pressed to find someone to make blueprints today, since virtually everyone now does drafting on a computer and then prints out drawings on large format printer. As an alternative, modern drawings are often created on smaller individual sheets that can be printed out on a desk printer. Lots of designers and technical directors are using smaller paper sizes for detailed drawings, but ground plan views of the settings as it will appear on the stage, and light plots are still generally printed on large format. The reason is that construction plans are drawn to scale, meaning a foot in real life is depicted as a proportionally equal but smaller fraction of the drawing. A drawing of a door detail will fit easily on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, but a drawing of an entire stage is much larger. A proscenium opening 50 feet wide would be 25 inches, a half inch to 1 inch scale, which is too large for the paper in most desk printers. And that doesn't include the surrounding architecture that defines where the set is located. With all of that, a drawing would be far too big for a sheet of paper much smaller than 36 by 42. Scale drawings of this sort are traditionally called drafting, and to call a drawing drafting assumes that it has been rendered in scale. But there are other sorts of drawings that are less formal and may also be considered a construction document. Sketches are freehand drawings, usually some small detail that was not clear on the drafting, or of a prop item, or of an idea of how to assemble something. One of the drawbacks of a sketch is its lacking of accurate scaling, which may mean that the proportions are all wrong. As a result, the constructed piece may be much thinner or shorter than expected. One technique to avoid the unexpected is to scan the sketch into a Photoshop or Vectorworks and to use the computer program to measure the horizontal/vertical dimensions to see if they are proportionally accurate. If they are not, a Photoshop user can employ the transform command to show what the sketch would be like in the proper proportions. Traditional drafting. Architectural style drawings like drafting are generally done using several standard types of views that are immediately understood in the trade. A view literally means a way of looking at what you are drawing. A front view means looking at it from the front, a side view from the side, and so forth. Plan view means looking at the object, which here means the outline of the set on the stage from above in a bird's eye position. I'm gonna write that down. I'll give you a sec. Right. You may have seen drawings of a house in a magazine that depict where the living room is, where the bedrooms are, all in relation to the garage or the laundry room. Those plan views, which show the relationship of objects on the horizontal plane, are often called floor plans. A plan view of the set in a theater is also called a floor plan by some and a ground plan by others. The term ground plan allows for the fact that not all scenery includes the use of an interior that has been a floor. It might be something exterior or completely abstract. Another type of architectural drawing is an elevation. Elevations are drawn to show that something looks like a vertical plane.